Have you ever pondered the profound question? What if God, the divine entity, is not a separate being, but the universe itself? A question that has stirred the minds of thinkers, philosophers and theologians alike for centuries. It's a query that takes us beyond the familiar territories of our established beliefs, venturing into the vast expanse of the cosmos. This question leads us to the doorstep of an intriguing concept known as pantheism. Pantheism, in its simplest form, proposes a perspective where the universe and God are not two distinct entities, but one and the same. It's an idea that challenges conventional wisdom, inviting us to look at the universe not merely as a creation, but as the creator itself. So, as we embark on this intellectual voyage, let's delve deep into this captivating concept. Let us journey together into this fascinating perspective that blurs the lines between the divine and the cosmos. The concept of God varies widely among different cultures and religions. This is a truth we've come to accept as we delve deeper into the intricacies of our world's diverse beliefs. In the Abrahamic religions, which include Christianity, Islam and Judaism, God is often seen as the Almighty Creator, an omnipotent and omniscient being who reigns supreme over all creation. This God is often personified, possessing traits such as love, wrath and compassion. In Eastern philosophies, however, the understanding of God takes a different turn. Hinduism, for instance, presents a multifaceted view of God, with its pantheon of deities each representing a different aspect of the divine. Yet these deities are ultimately considered manifestations of a single supreme reality known as Brahman. Buddhism, on the other hand, doesn't focus on the concept of a creator God. Instead, it emphasizes the path towards enlightenment and liberation from suffering. In this philosophy, the divine is found not in a higher being, but within the very nature of existence itself. Then we have indigenous and tribal religions where the divine is often seen in every facet of nature. Here, God is the sun, the moon, the rivers, the trees and the animals. This understanding of God is deeply rooted in the interconnectedness of all life. Despite these differences, there is a shared essence that permeates these diverse interpretations. God, regardless of how it is understood, is seen as a force of creation, a source of life, and an entity of immense power and knowledge. There is a common understanding of God as eternal beyond the confines of time and space. In essence, God is the thread that weaves together the fabric of existence, embodying the principles of creation, preservation and destruction. This perception transcends cultural and religious boundaries, uniting humanity in a shared reverence for the divine. Regardless of the numerous interpretations, there is a common thread of divinity and creation. This shared understanding of God serves as a testament to our shared desire to understand the world around us and our place within it. Now imagine the universe, the cosmic ballet of galaxies, stars and planets, the birthplace of all matter, energy and life as we know it. The universe is a vast expanse of space and time, so immense that it boggles the mind. It's a cosmos teeming with galaxies, each one home to billions of stars, each star potentially orbited by planets. And who knows, perhaps some of these planets even harbor life as we know it, or as we can't even begin to imagine. Now consider this. The universe didn't just appear out of the blue. It was born from a singularity, a point of infinite density and temperature, in an event we've come to know as the Big Bang. This event set the stage for the creation of everything. The galaxies, the stars, the planets, and yes, even us. If we think about it, the universe is the ultimate creator. It gave birth to space and time, to matter and energy. It created the laws of physics that govern our existence. It set in motion the processes that led to the formation of galaxies, stars and planets. It even created the conditions necessary for life to emerge and evolve. In a way, the universe is like a cosmic womb, nurturing and fostering creation in all its myriad forms. It's a continuous cycle of birth, death and rebirth on a scale that's truly awe-inspiring. And yet, the universe is not just a creator, it's also a sustainer. It provides the stage on which the drama of existence plays out. It provides the energy that fuels the processes of life. It provides the laws that govern our reality. Without the universe, there would be no us. So, if we consider God to be the ultimate creator and sustainer of all that exists, then doesn't the universe fit the bill? After all, the universe contains everything known to exist. It is the birthplace and the sustainer of all creation. If God is the creator and the universe is the birthplace of all creation, could they be one and the same? This is where the concept of pantheism comes into play. Dive into the depths of human history, and you'll find the earliest inklings of pantheism. It's a philosophy, a belief system that sees God not as an external entity, but as the universe itself. From the ancient Greeks, such as the philosopher Stoic, who saw the divine in the natural world, to the modern interpretation of pantheism, this belief has woven itself through the tapestry of human thought. Pantheism is essentially a celebration of the universe. It's like looking at the cosmos and seeing not just stars and galaxies, but a divine symphony, a grand opera of existence. It's about acknowledging the wonder and beauty of the universe and seeing it as more than just a collection of celestial bodies. It's about recognizing that there is something inherently divine about the universe itself. Now, this is where pantheism bridges the gap between science and religion. Science tells us about the workings of the universe, its laws and principles. It explains how galaxies form, how stars burn, and how life evolves. Religion, on the other hand, gives us a framework for understanding our place in this universe, for making sense of the grandeur and mystery of existence. Pantheism brings these two perspectives together. It sees the scientific understanding of the universe not as a challenge to the existence of God, but as a testament to the divine nature of the cosmos. It suggests that the laws of physics, the principles that govern the universe, are not just mathematical equations, but expressions of a divine order. It's like looking at a beautiful painting and seeing not just colors and shapes, but the artist's vision and soul. In the same way, pantheists look at the universe and see not just stars and galaxies, but the divine essence that permeates all existence. They see God not as a separate entity, but as the universe itself, the grand, awe-inspiring cosmos that we are all a part of. Pantheism offers a unique perspective, a divine narrative of the cosmos where God and the universe are inseparable. What does it mean if God and the universe are one and the same? Let's delve into the profound implications of this perspective. Imagine, if you will, a world where the divine is not an entity separate from us, but rather we are all threads in the vast cosmic tapestry that is God. This could fundamentally change our understanding of ourselves and our place in the universe. No longer are we mere observers in the grand cosmic theatre, but active participants interwoven with the divine essence that permeates all things. This perspective could also foster a sense of unity and interconnectedness. If we are all part of the same divine cosmos, then the boundaries that often divide us, race, religion, nationality, become less significant. We are all stardust, fashioned from the same cosmic furnace, and within us all the same divine spark resides. This realization could cultivate a greater sense of empathy and compassion towards our fellow beings, leading to a more harmonious coexistence. Moreover, this perspective could reconcile the often conflicting views of theists and atheists. If God is the universe, then there is no dichotomy between science and faith. The laws of physics become the laws of God, and the exploration of the cosmos becomes a spiritual journey. This synthesis of science and spirituality could lead to a deeper, more holistic understanding of existence, one that embraces both the tangible and the intangible aspects of reality. Moreover, viewing God as the universe could also have profound implications for our understanding of morality. If the divine is inherent in all things, then all actions have a spiritual dimension. Every act of kindness, every pursuit of knowledge, every endeavor to make the world a better place becomes a way of communing with the divine. This could inspire a more ethical and compassionate worldview, where every action is seen as having cosmic significance. This perspective could also imbue our lives with a profound sense of wonder and awe. The universe, with its galaxies, stars and planets, becomes not just a vast expanse of space, but a divine tapestry of cosmic beauty. Every sunrise, every starlit night, every moment of existence becomes a testament to the divine majesty of the universe. However, it's important to note that this perspective is just one of many. Different cultures, religions, and philosophies have their own interpretations of the divine, and these diverse perspectives enrich our collective understanding. There is no one-size-fits-all answer to the question of God and the universe. It's a personal journey shaped by our own experiences, beliefs, and insights. In the grand cosmic dance of existence, perhaps we are not separate from the divine but part of it. As we gaze at the stars, we may be looking at the face of God itself. Perhaps as we seek to understand the universe, we are in essence seeking to understand ourselves and the divine essence that pulses within us.